So, ladies and gentlemen, from today on, you will never have the fear to face an angry guest, a guest that has a complaint, because you will be able to handle it.
My name is Ned, and I'm training young people to become great waiters. From Las Vegas to Dubai and beyond for many years now. If you're new to the channel or you have not subscribed yet, please do so now so you stay in the loop and of course you support our efforts.
Now, let's talk about the types of guests in the restaurant because all the guests are not the same. We have different people that are different type of characters, and they act completely differently in the restaurant. So we have the shy guest, usually very quiet and rarely willing to voice a complaint. Those shy guests, most of them, they will never voice a complaint. Even if they have one, they will just, even if you go and ask them if everything is fine with their food, they will still say, yes, yes, it's okay, it's fine. They will never voice a complaint. So it's important that we understand that those shy guests, they have something wrong with their food or with something else, and they do not want to voice it. And that's why it's important that we can read the guest and we can take appropriate action. Now, suspicious guests. Usually they are grumblers, moaners. They try to be funny, friendly. At the same time, they're giving you a hard time, and they put everything under doubt. So, yeah, don't take this personally. These are just type of people that they act with this kind of attitude all the time. Understand that and just act accordingly. The knowing it all guest. They are arrogant people. They find fault in everything, and they truly believe that they can do and they know better than anybody else. All right, ruthless guests. Those are the worst, of course, guests we have. People who scream verbally, maybe physically, even try to abuse a service person. Those are people that have big problems in their own personal life. They personally hate life. They generally hate people. They try to make everybody as miserable as they are. Those type of guests. There are not so many in the restaurant, fortunately, but we will, meet some of them. You have to understand that, guys. Those are people with a lot of mental problems, and you just have to never take anything personal. Bluffer, those are people who try to take advantage of any situation, and get something free. There are a lot of guests like that in the restaurants, and you just have to recognize it and give a little pushback. All right. Indecisive. Those guys take forever to order or make decision on anything. Just be patient, please. And yeah, once you see something like that, I just red light. Okay, indecisive guess. Let's see. I gotta be more patient. I gotta be more lenient. Just give them more time. Maybe assist them a little bit with whatever they have a decision to make, and so on. So friendly guests. Those are guests that talk a lot, that they want to ask all the questions in the world, and they want you to stay there on the table and talk to them and blah, blah, blah. But you got to understand, guys, they are not the only guests you have. All right. You have many more other tables, many other guests, and you got to be taking care of everybody else as well. So pay attention to that. Do not let yourself uh, get stuck on a table for 15 minutes with your back to the station and you don't know what's going on with everybody else on the station. Hasty guests. They are always in a hurry. They never have time. They never have patience. They always want there to be served first and blah, blah, blah. So just pay attention, please. And yeah, take the appropriate steps. And of course, we have the normal guests. And everybody knows what the normal guests are. And we all love them. Now, the best way to be empathic, to be understanding about what's going on with the guest's mind while he's complaining is to put ourselves in their position. What did the guest expected? What did the guest expect? What have we promised the guest? Was our promise misleading and therefore the guest expectations too high and now we just underperform? What is the reason for all this, you know, complaining? And usually, like I said, 95% of the time, the guests have a really legitimate reason to complain. All right. And we have to put ourselves in their position to understand what's going on and be more, appreciative of the situation and handle it with empathy. So the formula for success is what we promise to be equal to the guest expectations and to be equal to the experience or what we provide, right? This is the formula for success. And if this is not equal to any of the others, we got a problem. We got a guest that come with too high expectations and we just don't deliver. Now, let's go with the strategies of dealing with the difficult guests. Um, and we are talking about now not only guests that are complaining, but guests that are really difficult. Like they complain all the time about absolutely everything, um, and we just have to understand, read the guest, figure out what kind of type of guest is it, and then just act accordingly. And like I said, guys, don't take it personally. All right, do not take it personally, even if it's your fault and the guest is really upset. Everybody makes mistakes, especially in our job. We have difficult job. We are working hard under a lot of stress. Yes, we make mistakes, and just apologize, take care of that guest, make sure that he leaves the restaurant satisfied, happy, and you have done a great job. Now, so what are the strategies? Listen actively. Listen to the guest. What is he complaining about? What are the words? Don't interrupt. Let them speak. That releases the stress. And then of course you get the bits of the information that will help you, solve the problem as fast as possible. Empowerment. Now, the wait staff has to be empowered to resolve, at least the minor issues, okay, promptly, right there, on the spot, really quickly and really efficiently. Do not wait for management. Do not hesitate. You've got to be empowered. And this is the modern way we solve problems, not the old way. Somebody has a complaint about hair in their soup and you say, let me call my manager. No, hair in the soup. I apologize, sir. This is terrible. Let me just take this away from you. Would you like another soup, or would you like to have another small salad or whatever? You've got to find the solutions to give the guest multiple solutions, but you take action immediately. Apologize, tell the guest that he's right, take the soup away with the hair in it. He doesn't want to see it no more. He doesn't want to focus on the problem. We want him to focus on the solution and then just take the appropriate steps. But yes, you gotta be empowered. Problem solving. Work on your problem solving skills. All right? Do not offer excuses. Oh, I'm sorry, sir, this might happen because of this. No, none of this. Why do you have hair in the soup? Well, this happens, sir, because of that. No, 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 no. Take the soup away, take the hair away so he doesn't watch it, and offer immediate solution. Like I said, apologize, be sincere, be empathic. All right. Stay calm and professional. Listen, guys, if you show fear, if you show nervousness, it is 99% more probable that the guest will push harder at you. If you stay calm and professional, if you stay posed and you do the right thing and you say the right words, the guest will understand that he has someone with authority in front of him or her, and there will be a little bit more calm. Apologize sincerely, but apologize without fear. without be feeling like you are something less than the guest. No, we apologize. I'm so sorry, sir. We're not, you know, we always want our guests to feel happy. We always strive to provide the best service for our guests. It's our fault. It's my fault. Let me please offer you this and this and this and this. And again, apologize without counting how many apologies you said, but make sure that you remain confident, remain poised, remain calm. And communication, like keep clients informed about whatever the steps are, how long it's going to take, what's happening. Make sure that you are transparent, and of course, if there is a problem, after the problem, you do not wait for this thing to explode. You go over there and say again, apologies, sir, so and so happened. Just give me a couple more minutes or whatever it is, the situation. But make sure you inform the guests in advance. Don't wait for them to ask you why is the delay, what's going on, and things like that. All right. Unfortunately, in the restaurant, sometimes we have to deal with drunk guests. This is not as often as we have to deal with them in the bar, but still important to know the steps and important to know the strategies of dealing with drunk guests. So we have to first recognize that a guest is already having too much alcohol in their blood. We observe the behavior, we observe the language, and we have to, of course, act accordingly to the premises. You are a server in a fine dining restaurant, in a five-star hotel. Those guests are important. They are usually very rich people, famous people, celebrities. We need to really approach this situation diplomatically. So, we observe slurred speech, unsteady movement, flushed face, bloody or glassy eyes. That tells the guest is already having too many drinks. Delayed response, change of behavior. They behave erratically or just too much emotions. Emotional change. So yeah, sometimes they get overly generous. They start thinking stinking alcohol. What do? We have to we have to approach every situation with poise. We offer them something else to drink instead of alcohol. We explain to them that we, as an employee of this establishment, are responsible for the, of course, enjoyment of our guests, but also for their well-being. You have to be firm, okay, with a guest that is already having too many drinks, because most of the time they will insist that they keep drinking if they want to stay in the restaurant and have fun. But we are really responsible for the well-being of those guests, and that's why we have to be firm once the decision is made that they have too much drinks and it should not have anything else. Offer them water, offer them non-alcoholic beverages, apologize again for the situation, and point to them that you are responsible for their well-being and you just don't want to take a step that hurt them and hurt the establishment as well. So that's how we deal with drunk guests.
Here at the Waiters Academy, we are committed to providing comprehensive professional training that put waiters in the top 10% of our industry and help small family-owned restaurants to compete with multi-million-dollar chains by providing the highest quality service to their guests.